So welcome back everybody. Today is a different place. I'm actually filming from my girlfriend's place, and I wanted to talk about the fact that I was just about to start my one-on-one class. It's been close to 15 years I haven't actually sailed a boat, and the last time was probably when I was like, I think I was like 21 in summer, and I was like, those small little catamarans. So I'm very, very excited to get back to it. Like I was mentioning in some of the videos, the first time I went sailing on my own was in the Northern Sea, in the north of France. And I was 5 years old. So as you can tell, it's been something that's been around in my life for a very, very long time. And I think it has forged some of my character. Because of growing up like that every summer, going by the sea, my mom registered me to this sailing club. So yeah, we were learning the wind and navigating in pretty strong weather with big waves. Basically learned how to read the sea at a very, very young age. So this has been a long time coming for me, getting back to this passion, and I'm very, very excited to get back to it because that sailing part of my life has been slipping away from me ever since I moved to the United States. So when I was 24, and I'm finally taking the steps to bring it back. So I got all my books. I've been reading them. This is the Coastal Cruising Made Easy, and this one is basically the first book, Sailing Made Easy. So the only difference for me is going to be the vocabulary, because I've learned everything in French. It's not about translating at that point. So yeah. Gotta learn the knots, which I forgot a lot of them. These are the very simple ones. Most of people who have been on a boat probably know the 8 knot, figure 8 knot. So they look familiar, but the name is different, and I'm kind of getting mixed up. So yeah, the best way to learn those is just to take a piece of rope and do it once, doing it again and again and again. That's really the best way. So Monday, I'll be going to the class. So I remember back in 2017, I was looking for a new place to live, and my dad was still alive at the time, and he said, since you love sailing so much, why don't you just buy a boat in the marina and live on it? So I did consider it. I checked out a few boats, but honestly they were kind of like pretty tiny for the budget I had. I didn't have a lot of friends in the US yet, and I was a bit afraid, honestly, that I would become a bit lonely and maybe even claustrophobic. So I just let the idea go and went, rented a regular place. But a few years have gone by, and I'm ready to take this chance again and to get back on the water. Since I live in LA, we'll be going to Catalina Island. I've gone there once on the ferry, but never by myself. I've had friends that have gone there with motorboats, but never on a sailing boat. So I really feel like I'm reconnecting with a part of myself that has been missing. I'll be filming the whole journey, and as long as the class allows me, I'll be filming the lesson, every little moment that I feel could be valuable for anybody who's wanting to get on the water, and until I can just take my own boat and sail the California coast. And I'm actually considering eventually going to not only Catalina Island and Channel Islands and all that, but I want to go to Mexico, because me and my girlfriends, we love Mexico. So we're gonna go gradually. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, and let's not be too presumptuous. I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about when I go on this or that boat, because there are some minimal but important differences. And my ultimate goal, if I was to be like dream big, I think my ultimate goal would be to cross the Atlantic and going back to France with a boat. Imagine like I go to France and I call my buddies and like, yo, drive by the beach, and I just arrive on my boat. So if you've taken any of the AIC courses, or if you're sailing the California coast, I'd love to hear from you and your experience. So I'm just reading this book, and I got also the next one, which is a little bigger. And then the third one is in the living room, and it's actually even bigger than that one. So we are headed to our third sailing class, and this would be the end of the 101 class. So today we're going to learn about jibing. I already know how that works, but my girlfriend doesn't, so she's going to learn some good stuff today. Let's see how it goes. We're going to be on a 22 feet boat, which I'll show you in a second. I'm already at the marina. It's 9 a.m. So we're gonna have to rig the entire boat, I believe, by ourselves, because we already did it once and there shouldn't be much that we need to learn anymore at this point. So here's the little boat. So that's it, just waiting on our teacher. She's a tough lady, but she's a good teacher. So let's see how it goes.
You can haul it in more.
Haul what in more?
You can haul the main in more. You can pull on that and pull it in more. See, that's
Will
what
make me
goes
go
on.
faster?
No, it'll make you go slower.
What?
You just strangled it.
Oh. Am I about to accidentally drive? Okay, now what do I do?
You're just headed down there.
Stopped.
You're right.
Going again.
Well, let your main out. Where's your wind right now?
It's coming behind us.
Okay, so let your main out. Have him go to the... Good.
It's
Good.
still there.
It's out of jump.
It's out.
Look,
Oh,
look at
okay. Alright, so let it out. Like this?
this. Yes.
So as you just saw, I passed my 101 class. I do still need to pass the written test, and I think I'll be just fine. And then we'll be starting, as soon as I get back to LA, I'll be starting the 103 class and the 104, which after that I'll be able to sail on my own on a 36 feet boat. So very exciting things coming up. If you have any advice, or if you're already an experienced sailor, I'll take any advice that you have. I actually have two friends that have boats that will probably be able to take onto the sea and get some practice, go to those islands that I dream of going to. Thanks again for watching. Stay tuned. I'm excited to share my adventures with you guys, and go out there and do cool stuff. Remember, bye.